Greetings, zodiac sign Cancer, Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising, and Cancer Moon. Welcome to your Akashic Records reading for October 2021 by LightWorker. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. When you subscribe, please remember to turn on the notification bell. This way you are going to be notified every time that I upload videos here on YouTube and every time that I do a live stream here on YouTube. Please understand that these are general readings, and if you'd like to have your personal reading with me, please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com or visit my website www.amalightworker.com. For those of you who would like to know more, I have already done a whole new reading for your sign and for each sign of the zodiac. And for those of you who are interested for download and purchase, the Vimeo link to these videos is posted down here below in the Show More description box. Also posted in the Show More description box down here below, you're going to find another link. That link is going to take you to the special videos that I did for each sign of the zodiac, looking into your finances and what could be bringing your luck. And those videos do cover the time frame all the way to December 2021 for some signs, and for other signs they extend all the way to January 2022. If you have questions about my 5 weeks abundance and prosperity program, where it's a coaching program about money, energy, and the spiritual connection to money, please ask me questions directly at amalightworker@gmail.com if you're interested to know more. That information about the abundance program, it's not quite posted in my website just yet. With that being said, Cancer, now I'm going to focus on this reading for you for October 2021. You are going to feel that you are dealing with one deadline after another. You may be feeling like you don't have enough time, and you are going to deal with time-sensitive situations. For some of you, you may be dealing with somebody who is trying to mess with you. They could be playing tricks at work. Maybe this is a person who knows how to push your buttons. This could be a child, this could be a neighbor, this could be a spouse, this could be a family member. And some of you are going to deal with a situation where either a confrontation may happen, and maybe it's not planned for, but either you're going to be forced into a confrontation, or maybe you are not going to think things through carefully before you act, and before you know it, you may find yourself in a confrontation of some sort, because at that point it's not like you can undo what you just did. And for some of you, I am shown that you may be facing a situation about your privacy related issues. You may be facing a situation about energetic boundaries, personal freedom. You may be facing a situation that involves personal property, and there's going to be maybe a dispute or a fight over it, or another complex situation. And for some of you, you may also have to deal with boundaries, physical boundaries, geographic boundaries, boundaries of a property that you own, or boundaries of a property that you are looking to sell or to buy. You may not be dealing with the easiest people in the world right now, but I'm also shown that you are just going to be fine. Many of you are going to be focusing in fine-tuning a project, fine-tuning a plan, fine-tuning a vision that you may have for your self. You may find yourself going around the home and trying to fix and make better things around your home, things around your garden, anything that needs like a polish, anything that needs like cleaning, anything that needs to be preserved better. And many of you are going to be drawn to do some kind of a deep cleaning. You could be deep cleaning the gutters around the home. You may be deep cleaning closets, your home. You could be deep cleaning your garage if you have one. You could be deep cleaning a shed if you have a shed. For some of you, you could be doing some repair work around either the yard, the fence, or around a patio. You may be thinking also of maybe painting a fence or painting a patio or even doing some power washing. If you are somebody who has been accumulating stuff over time, this could be junk in the yard, this could be maybe you have a room full of stuff. Maybe it's a storage situation where your storage room is full or your garage is full. For some of you, it could be that maybe you are facing, not necessarily, but maybe some of you are facing like a hoarding issue. Between now and the next 3 months, you are going to get rid of everything one by one, whether these are things in the storage room, you may be selling them, you may be donating them, you may be throwing them away. Because for many of you, you are going to have an idea about converting a room or making a room multifunctional. And for that reason, you may have to clean, move things around, or get rid of your clutter. Many of you could be making room for a new nursery. Some of you are going to be making room for your home office, and maybe you are going to come up with clever ideas, maybe about creating a home office. If you already have one, you could be looking into renovations or redecorating. And I'm also showing many of you Cancerians looking into purchasing maybe a refurbished computer, a refurbished phone, a refurbished technology or something else, but you're going to be looking at refurbished purchases options, or you may be looking at second-hand options. And many of you are also going to be thinking about a car repairs, car insurance, car payment. You could be also searching about buying or purchasing a new car. Many of you Cancerians are going to be dealing with a title being passed on to someone else. This may also have to deal with a deed to a home, a deed to a property, a title to a car. It could be about passing some kind of a ownership to another owner. So the previous ownership and the new ownership. You may have to look at the old plans from previous owners about a property where you live, or a property that you like to sell, or a property that you like to buy. And I'm also shown that many of you will have to deal with the city hall during this time. You may be communicating with different offices or different people at the city hall. For some of you, it's going to be something routine. You may have to ask for a certificate of some kind. You could be dealing with a permit or license or something that you need to apply for at the city hall. And I'm also showing festivities and celebrations. Depending on where you live in the world, for some of you, this could be a major holiday, a religious holiday. For some of you, it's just Halloween. For other ones, it has to deal with a celebration of a birthday, an anniversary, and people visiting you. Maybe they're going to travel to come and see you, because for some of you there's going to be some kind of a family reunion. And I'm also getting that you could also be the one looking into maybe spending a couple of days away, or maybe going away for a weekend. You are going to have important conversations with your partner or with your spouse, whether you cohabitate together or you live separately or you have been married for a while. You are going to be having an important conversation about the importance of children. Would you like to have any more children? If any of your children are already adults and you are a grandparent, you may be looking into the possibility how to help your child raising the grandchildren, or maybe having to take care of your grandchildren. You are going to be talking about different possibilities of becoming a mother, your motherhood journey, or if you are a father, your fatherhood journey. For some of you, it could be about looking into fertility treatments or deciding whether you're going to have any more children or not. And many of these decisions about children or grandchildren or the future of the family are also going to be talked about from a financial point of view. What is in your budget? Do you have to spend money building, restructuring, renovating? Do you have any other expenses right now? Are you financially ready or prepared? Other Cancerians are going to be having an important conversation about a possible retirement, your 401k. And it doesn't mean that you are of retirement age, but you may be thinking about the faraway future and what is it that you need to do right now to put in order your financial affairs, so then when you're retired, you have finances secured. And you could be looking into benefits. You may be looking into financial assistance from the government. You may be looking into couponing, food stamps, discounts, deals. Some of you are going to be looking in any government programs for financial assistance or for housing assistance. And I'm also shown that many of you Cancerians are also going to be lucky during this time, because it could be about you receiving a bonus, other people being very generous toward you. Money may show up for you from unexpected sources or in unexpected ways. It could be about an investment that right now you start to make a little bit of a profit. You may be talking about a raise, and maybe that raise could be granted to some of you. So it's going to be an important month for many of you when you are going to put your financial affairs in order. Many of you may be hiring someone for their professional advice, counseling, any services or any products that they offer. But you are also going to be very aware and maybe not too pleased from people that give unsolicited advice. This could be people online, this could be people on a chat room, this could be people that reply to your comments. You could be a little bit annoyed by people who hide behind a computer screen, and they seem to maybe attack people with their comments. You could be a little bit shocked by some kind of a news that you may be hearing on TV, on a news station, on the newspaper, news that could be circulating on the social media. It could be about a major scandal or a case involving politicians, personalities that you know, celebrities that you know. So there could be something shocking happening in October that you are pretty much going to be very impressed. And if you are not the type to listen to the news or to follow celebrities, do not be surprised if the news is going to be like all over. So you cannot help it but having to hear about it. You are going to be determined to finish what you started. And at the same time, Cancer, your luck is shifting and changing for the better because you are also going to encounter the right professionals and the right people to help you along the way. So, where is it that you may be needing help? Don't be surprised if the universe brings your way the right advice, the right person, or the right practical help that you may be needing at this time. You could be doing some research online. You may be looking for information. You may be looking for a house. You may be looking for a job. If you are a person who is involved in scientific research, medical research, about this time you are about to have a major breakthrough with your research. You are surely going to be Googling a lot of things in October because you want to discover the other side of things and you want to make very sure about if you have an opinion or if you have to do a presentation, you are surely going to Google the information before. And if you are somebody who in the past you dealt with issues of unfairness and injustice, maybe in the workplace, maybe from the system or the government, that's going to be one more motivation for you to truly understand the information that is being presented to you. That's why you may be searching online and Googling things to make sure that you comprehend everything. You may have to deal with a revision of some sort. You may have to revise. If you are in school, you may have to revise many times your homework, redo a project many times, review or revise the terms and conditions of an agreement, the terms and conditions of a contract. And at the same time, you also need to be very aware of how you are using your words, because sometimes maybe you are not paying attention, or maybe you are irritated, or simply you are hungry, okay? And then you keep saying something that later you're going to regret. So not to speak before you think things through. If a breakup or an ending of some kind will happen for some of you in October. Doesn't mean that it's going to happen to everyone, but for those of you whose whose that situation is going to happen, an ending of some kind or a breakup of some kind, I'm getting a sense that you are actually going to feel quite relieved from it, quite relieved about it. In many ways, you are turning over one chapter of your life. During this time, you could be receiving a letter, news notification, or a check coming to you from a tax-related office, a government official, could be from IRS, could be about money that is owed to you and now it's finally accessible to you. Could be about some mistake in the past that needed to be adjusted either in a financial transaction, in a bank, with a bill. So anything that maybe was wrong and you had to go through a process for it to be clarified or for you to get reimbursements that you need. It's going to be very clear to you what is yours. What are your legal rights? What are your moral rights? And you are going to go after it. either in legal ways or in other appropriate ways to stand your ground, to speak your mind. If you are looking to get more followers, you're going to know how to do that on media, on social media, running ads, doing your own advertisement. And for many of you, it's going to be easier than before to gain a following if this is what you desire to do. And many of you could be thinking of, maybe you already have a social media platform. You may also thinking of opening a TikTok account, opening a Facebook page. So maybe you already have a YouTube channel. You may be thinking of opening a second YouTube channel. So many of you are thinking of expanding in some ways. And I'm also showing for those Cancerians who financially are doing very well, but you may be tempted to spend or to overspend in October. And I'm also told by the Akashic records that many of you Cancerians around this time, you need to pay attention to how much sugar and sugary stuff you are putting in your system, because for some of you this could be a problem. Maybe you are having more of a sweet tooth than usual. For some of you, it could be that a doctor may advise you to cut down on sugar, on junk food. For some of you, it's going to be about cholesterol. I'm also shown that for some of you, maybe you need to cut down on your meat intake. I'm also shown that for some of you, you may discover that you are a little bit allergic, or maybe your body has some kind of a food intolerances that maybe you did not know it before, because I'm also shown eggs, and for some of you, your body doesn't quite react well with eggs. So this is for some of you where maybe you need to adjust something in your diet so that your body, or your stomach in particular, feels better. I'm also shown work being done in the ceiling, work being done in the roof, just to keep and maintain the roof, or some other major repairs that have to do with the ceiling or with the roof. I hope that this is making sense to you. Do leave me a comment down here below. I am curious to hear from you. And yes, of course, if you'd like to know more, click in the link down here below, and that's going to take you to the Vimeo videos where I'm doing a whole new reading for you and for each sign of the zodiac. If you have questions about my 5 weeks abundance program, teaching you and coaching you about money from a spiritual approach and an energetic approach, please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. Visit my website if you'd like to book a session with me, www.amalightworker.com, and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. Thank you very much, Cancer. Like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, and I will reconnect with you in the next video. Bye for now.